Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Check it out. I got a light and we're going to open it up. We're going to take a closer look and we're going to go outside and shine the backyard so you guys can take a look at this light. It's going to be a first impression. I'm going to put a link down below. This light was sent to me for free by this company. So I'm going to put a link down below for you guys to check it out if you guys want to buy it and all that good stuff. I was kind of like tired of, you know, checking out all lights all the time, so I decided to take a look at this one just to like change the pace, if you want to put it that way. Look at a different light, right? So this is the Fenix PD36R, and it's a pretty cool light. Pushes out about 1600 lumens, and I'm gonna tell you one thing that I'm not gonna like is the fact that it used a Type-C charger. But we're gonna open it up before I tell you things that I don't like and all that good stuff. So let's open this thing up. So just first of all, this company being around for quite some time. I don't know how long, but I know they're not new into the market, right? They've been around for a while and they've been putting lights for quite some time. And I mean, it is what it is. I actually took this light out already and just kind of looked at a first impression kind of thing. But again, I put it back in the box because I wasn't ready to record. But it looks really nice just by looking at it. I mean, the quality looks really, really nice. Let's move this out of the way. Kind of see what comes inside the box, right? First of all, you have this carrier. If you guys have been watching my channel for quite some time, you guys know that this, usually companies do really bad on the carrier. Like, they do horrific. They don't spend a lot of money on this. And this one right here is as bad as you can imagine. Like, it looks pretty crappy, very, very inexpensive. See if it even fits the flashlight in there. Alright, so again, it would do the job if you really need to. It would definitely do the job, but really a really crappy quality. Again, I just don't like it. So Olight have done a little bit better when it comes to the carrier. They actually stepping it up with this, but again, you know, companies, I mean, it's very common for companies to have one of this that just really don't work as good. So let me put this to the side. Other than that, you have some paperwork, some instructions, some information. Obviously, this is I think it's a Chinese company, and you have a lanyard, which is pretty handy if you're planning to go camping and things like that. You can use the lanyard and make sure you don't lose your flashlight, right? Other than that, I really don't use a lanyard that much, but here it is. All right, also you got a couple O-rings right here, and you got the switch cap from back here. You got an extra one as well. I guess that's a good touch. I never seen companies giving you one of this, but again, I gotta tell you guys, just by looking at it, it looks really nice. I mean, it looks like a great quality. It looks like it's a solid flashlight. I mean, I don't see any major issues with this light. It just looks like a really nice flashlight. So let me put it right here for you guys to check it out, give you a closer look. And again, you know, it looks really nice. I'm going to compare it to a couple lights right here just for you guys to see it. This is the, let me go right here, better. This is the Olight M2 Warrior, I want to say. Yep. And this is the new flashlight. So about the same side, to me, this is a good flashlight for everyday carry. I mean, you could carry this. It may be a little bit pushing it for some people. If you look at a little light like this that I carry, sometimes it's like ridiculous compared to that, right? But again, maybe a little bit too much for some people, but some people are okay with that. If you want to carry over 1,000 lumens, I mean, it is what it is, but this is what you're going to have to carry. A lot of the flashlights that are pushing over 1,000 lumens are just a little bit bigger. But again, you know, it's not crazy big, but it's not small at all. To me, this kind of lights are pushing it already, if you want to put it that way. Really, they're pushing it. More than this, I won't be able to carry. And again, you know, if I'm wearing basketball shorts or something like that, it's just not going to be a good light to carry, right? So a couple things I'm going to say right here. First of all, you have this switch, you know, momentary tail cap. I always forget what this is called. tail switch something back here, and as you can see, you have this around there, right? And that's kind of like protecting the tail switch, right? It feels really positive when you do the momentary. Really, really nice. If you compare this to this light right here, obviously it doesn't have really that much protection around here. But this switch, I have complained about this multiple times. This switch is really not that good. Like as you pressing down and you press some more, I mean, it kind of hurts your finger. And I said in the past that in my opinion is not that good. This one right here, you could just ban, like especially if you're in the law enforcement community or something like that, you need a lot of lumens, right? You need to be able to identify your target, and just, you know, easily using that momentary could give you an advantage. So again, love the momentary. Obviously, if you press, it's constant on, right? And obviously you guys hear that click. Some people like the click, some people don't like the click. That's going to be up to you. But again, you press it, and obviously right here you go through the different settings. And this is like very common. Like if you press down, it goes straight into the strobe. And if you just press, you just go through the setting, right? Again, you know, on operation, and then as you press, you go through the different settings. Really nice. And if you hold down, you go into the strobe. That will be, I mean, really nice and simple. So one thing that I don't like is this Type-C. It's rechargeable, as you guys know. But when you open this, you have this Type-C connection right here. Now, the reason why I don't like this is because it's not as common, in my opinion. Right now, you know, I don't have a Type-C. I only have one flashlight that has a Type-C connector, and I don't have many of this cable. So if I lose that cable, I'm out of luck. I gotta buy another one. So again, I would have liked to be just a regular connection, micro USB or whatever it is, because it's more common than this Type-C. Now, this Type-C, as far as I know, apparently is supposed to be like the way of the future or something like that. Again, it is what it is, but as far as right now, I just don't like that. So again, but it is what it is. Maybe it's better to charge a battery or something like that. I don't know the details on that, but Type-C is what it is. All right, so let me open it up, yes, real quick, just to show you the battery. And here we have this enormous battery, which, as you can see, is the 5000 mAh, which is bigger than your regular, what, 18650. So I mean, again, you know, a little bit bigger. It looks to me like a lot of these companies are going to big batteries now, a little bit bigger. I used to consider this a big battery, but again, now people are coming out with bigger batteries, and the reason why is because you're pushing a lot of lumens, right? Like I said, you're pushing over 1600 lumens, and you need a battery like this in order to push that amount of lumens. You know, it's getting ridiculous, guys. It's getting to the point where people are, you know, competing on how many lumens you could push out of a flashlight, and it's getting really ridiculous at this point. 1000 lumens is more than enough, but obviously the more the better. 1600 lumens is a lot better if you want to look at it that way. All right, so a quick look here at the flashlight. You guys can see here. Let's put the battery back on, and here it is. So you're gonna carry this flashlight with the vessel down in your pocket, and as you look at the vessel right here, it doesn't look too aggressive at all. It looks really nice. It looks like you'll be able to carry this this flashlight really well. If you look at a vessel like this that is so aggressive, the problem with these vessels is that a lot of times it's going to rip your pants up, or when you stick your hand in your pocket, it's just going to hurt if it's facing off. Specifically in this flashlight right here, every time I reach into my pocket, it's just going to scratch you up a little bit. So starting to like vessels that are just normal, because again, you know, they're just really easy to carry and doesn't damage your pants or anything like that. Other than that, guys, the flashlight looks really nice. You can see that. It has this indicator right here, and it's a different color. I actually like that because a lot of times when you turn the flashlight on and you look from the indicator, you can't find it. You have to like kind of like go like this looking for the light. Now, being a different color, your eyes automatically goes to there, so you know that you could switch to the different settings right there. You could easily see it. Again, I'm digging the different color. Obviously, it has a light in the inside, which is going to indicate, I want to say it probably indicates the battery level and things like that. All right, guys, we're about to go outside, but before we go outside, check it out. You're going to have your turbo pushing out 1600 lumens. You're going to have a high pushing out 800 lumens. You're going to have a median pushing out about 350 lumens, low 150. You're going to have an echo setting, which I never seen that, pushing out about 30 lumens, and the strobe is going to be pushing out 1600 lumens. Obviously, every single setting is going to have different run times and different distances and stuff like that, right? So obviously, it's going to be IPX or IP68, 2 meters on the water. So if it gets wet or anything like that, it's just going to be okay. No big deal. It's going to be able to, it's going to be able to handle that. Now, Type-C, and again, I'm not really a fan of Type-C so much, but apparently 4 hours should be able to charge that battery completely. So I guess that's going to be one of the advantages of having a Type-C connector. It's just going to charge your battery a lot faster. So one more thing that I want to mention is this clip. Obviously, you could use it this way. You could also use it this way right here. Probably see it in the camera. So again, you have multiple different use on the click, and again, it looks like a really nice light. It's going to be fun to carry. I'm probably going to carry this light for quite some time, and then I'm going to give you guys a better review, I guess, of this product. I got to tell you, with 1600 lumens, this is going to be a good light for everyday carry. This is going to be a good light for home defense. This is going to be a good light as a fighting. If it's dependable and reliable and it lasts, Fenix got a good reputation. As far as I know, I haven't heard bad things about it. But with this momentary right here, so easy to activate, and the crazy amount of output that it has, it's just going to be potentially a good light for home defense and things like that. So let's go outside. All right, here we go with the first setting. One up. One more. One more. That's a lot of light right there. I mean, you can see the hot spot right there in the middle, and then you can see the inner circle. You could probably tell right there the inner circle is pretty good. So you have pretty decent, not so defined hot spot, but you can see the little hot spot right here. See it right there, and then you see a pretty decent circle around that. Hit it again. A little bit more different. That's a lot of light right there. A lot of light. And we're going back. Double click or hold it down actually, and that's 1000 lumen strobe right there. Let's go back. Let's do the momentary. All right, when you do the momentary, it goes to whatever setting you had it. So make sure if you use the momentary to have it in the higher setting. All right, here we go with the momentary in the higher setting. Don't really like that momentary like that. I wish the momentary would be straight up to the highest setting, no matter what setting you were initially. Regarding the price, guys, I'm not really sure the price right now. Can't remember, but it's definitely going to be on the list in the description below. All right, guys, there you have it. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, gotta send control.